Good evening. Good evening, my all friends, subscribers, followers, and Assalamu alaikum and Namaste to my all Indian friends. I'm happy that you guys are always join me and make me enthusiastic to do my work with a good way. Thank you, those who are my followers and subscribers. I always do 2 projects at a time. It's my habit because whenever I feel bored with one project, I skip it and jump into the next one. So I always do this. This is my habit. You can say one work for morning and one work for evening. In the morning, I always do complicated work, and in the evening, I prefer to do the simple work. Hello, who's with me? Actually, I am making this baby sweater. Actually, it's looking gray in the light, but actually, it's a purplish gray color, not actually gray color. It's a purplish gray color. This I am making baby sweater. You all can make with the less effort. I started it from neck. At this point, I do 70 I do 72 chains in the beginning. And I started it with a star stitch. Actually, I wanted to make a star stitch in front of you. So I decided that I should at first show you how it looks like when you do your work. Actually, I use this star stitch as a pattern. Mean I want to make this that kind of designing and simple double crochet from downside. I will do sleeves and same like this with double crochet method. I want to, some people know the star stitch, but some don't know. As you know, my channel is for beginners, so I decided. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Gloria. I think you are from Australia. Hi, Gloria. How are you? I think you are from Australia. Let me complete this row. Okay. Welcome from Indonesia. Satrio, nice name. Actually, I want to show you how you guys can make this stitch. At first, let me complete this simple row of double crochet. I have already that yarn to teach you how you guys can make this star stitch, and I will also describe you how you guys can make beautiful sweater with this. As you know, I slowly and gradually increases the stitches. From right side, you always make the same method, but the left side you will have to do increasing stitches. I will show you after this row. Okay, just let me finish this other, then my audience will also, some people will also join me. Thank you. Those 18 people are watching. Thank you. Kindly do subscribe and do like. And if you like, you guys can send me stars. Let me finish this row, then we will do our star stitch pattern. Till kindly talk with me, inform me from where you guys are watching. And if you're already subscriber, let me know. Do you learn something from my channel? Or is it easy to listen my words? Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Gloria, you from Australia? Thank you. Kindly, there are very good. I want to show you if you are. Oh, Griffith wrote from US. If you are new, then I want to show you what I made yesterday. Just wait for a minute. This will surprise you. Yesterday, I made this pattern. From where? Let me know. Gloria, sort out from where you are watching. If you guys want to make it, yes, yes, that's why I bring it in front of you, because I come to know that you are. Hi, Sam. If you guys want to make this, the last 5 live streaming is all about this pattern. Continuously, there are 5 live streaming, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Continuously 5 days, I worked and I made this in front of my audience. Hi Sam, from where you are watching? So those who want to make this, they should watch the live stream. Sam, where are you watching? May I know your country name, please? People are watching from Indonesia. And Gloria, why did you don't tell me about your country? Thank you for 4th like. Hi Sam, from where you're watching. I want to complete this row, then I will tell you how you guys can make star stitch. Quite simple and easy. This star stitch is, when you will see from close to the camera, you guys can understand well how beautiful it looks. After the completion of this row, I will teach you how you guys can make your pattern good with star stitch. I use it as a cap, mean on upper body of sweater. I just do star stitches, but down I am making all the way double crochet. Those who want to learn star stitch, mean this stitch, kindly stay with me. After completion of this row, I will tell you how you guys can make star stitch and how you increase stitches when making star stitches. When doing the double crochet work, we increase stitches when we do 2 or 3 stitches in a double crochet same loop, but for star stitches we will have to increase from the back side. So it's interesting that you should learn how to make star stitches. Kindly let me finish this row, okay? Or should I start? I think I should start. Leave it for a while, and now I am going to start making star stitch. How nice it's looking. You guys can do this especially for baby sweaters. Upper part of the sweater is star stitch and the remaining downside is simple double crochet. For star stitch, you should use the odd numbers of stitches. Let me start. I am going to start with 35 chains, I think, because I want to tell you, yes, 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 Gloria, what you want? What you want? And at first, let me know your country. Although not selling too much, but I sell something when people are eager to buy from me if they like something which I uploaded pictures or some stuff. Especially, I made many table mats and coasters, baby caps, baby sweaters, baby blankets. My one special thing is baby blanket. What do you want? This is the first magic knot. This, and now I am going to do 35 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 and 35. This work is have to mean this start stitch should be made by the 6 loops. How? Kindly watch. I will skip this one and I will pick the loop from the first loop is this one, and the second loop I will pick from this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You guys can see how many loops are there on my crochet hook. You will have to pull through all these. You keep your yarn this way and pull through all these 6 loops at a time. At this point you will have to do this way, 1 chain. Some people do 2 chains. If you like, you can do 2, or if you like, you can do 1. At this point, watch how I manage to make the second. I think my camera is not so much clean. Let me clean the camera, please don't mind. It seems when I bring the stuff close, it's going blurry. Yes, yes. At this point, you guys should know how you can make your star stitch. You can do 1 chain, you can also do 2 chain. Don't be puzzled when you see the tutorial about that some people are doing 1 chain or some people are doing 2 chains, okay? At this point, this loop is in your hand. With in this eye, you will do the work 1, and the second will be this over the top of, I think, little hardened at this time, but next time I will do the smooth way, that you should not find the difficulty. This loop. Sorry, my dear. I tightened the stitch, that's why it's making trouble to me. I'll take care in the next stitch. This is the second stitch. Let me bring the needle. Just wait, my dear. I want to show you clearly. Just wait. Thank you so much, my dear. You stays. Yes. This time I do tighten the loop, but I want to show you the first loop between I and the next is this one. You will have to pick this one loop. This time it's little harder, but next time I will do slightly that you should not find any difficulty to understand well. Okay, first loop, And the second loop, 3 and fourth will be at this point, and fifth is onward chain work, and now we have 5 loops in our hand. Now it's taking 6 1. And now again I will have to pull through all these 6 loops. Kindly watch. Camera is spotting you this way. Now I am going to lose the stitch. At this point you will have to do 1 chain and 1 more chain. If you want to do 1, you can, okay? Don't be puzzled if some people are doing 2 chains or at this point 1. The second loop you will pick at this point, which I picked with needles, this second loop, third loop exact down before the chain, 4 loops and 5, and the sixth this. Which thing everyone like? What do you mean, Gloria? These are all 6 loops. You will have to do work with always 6 loops. Now this time I am keeping my hand loose, and this way you guys can see. Actually, I was working with that crochet hook. It's 4 number. I should choose the smallest. This is the star stitch. Again, just 1 chain I did. Now second chain, 1 chain, 1 loop from this side, 1 picking loop from that point, 1 loop from where the stitch is, this 4 and 5 and 6. Do sleight hand because it's difficult to when you pick up all these loop again and do the star making this way. Pull through all these 6 loops and then do this 1 chain and again 2 chain. I am doing 2. If you want and you can manage 1 chain, you can pull through and go through this I, 1 loop making and picking at this point the last loop of 16. Now it's easily I picked. Now at the downside of this, before chaining, 4th loop and the next 2 loops again with chain. These are now 5 loops and into the 6th. I will tell you how you guys can increase stitches when you are working with star stitch. Exact 6 loops. I don't understand, Gloria, your work. What you said about can everyone like? No, everyone cannot like each and everything, but it's up to your will and your wish if you like or not like. Now, this is the star stitch. I want to show you at first you will go down and bring yarn up and into the Second loop you go down at this point of this last loop, 3, and fourth one will be at this point, 4, and 5. It's simple hook, it's 4 number, but I think according to my yarn, it's a little bigger. I should use hook number 3. Actually, I was making this, so I don't understand that it's a little thin than this yarn. So it's a 4 number hook, but you should use the hook according to your yarn, okay? Anything you want to buy, Gloria? This is 6 hooks loop, which I pull through all at a time. Now chain 1 and chain 2. Now again go to the eye, 1 chain, 1 loop, second loop at this point, and third at this point, down to the stitches, and next 2 stitches you will bring from chain this 1 and 2. Always, whenever you will have to do work with star stitch, you must have 6 loops at your on your hook. These are 6 loops, yes. Again 2 chains, and again it's time to pull the loops, one from eye, one from the front down to the eye, second and third beneath it, and 2 loops you will get on chains. This 5 loops, and this is the 6th one. These are 6 loops, and now pull through all these 6 loops and do 1. Hello, Sarah Murray, from where you're watching. This chain, again go and bring this loop from the eye of the stitch down to the eye, the next loop, and down to this second loop there is third. Now 2 stitches you will, 2 loops you will bring up from the chain, 5, and now this is the 6th one. This is the 6th one. 6 loops in my hand, and you will pull through like this, and again do 1 and 2 chain, and again bring a loop from the eye down to the eye last loop. This you will pick at this point, second loop, exact down to this you will bring the third loop and 2 loops from chain. This 5th, and this is the 6th. Now you will have always 6 loops when you are working with star stitch. This is the work, and you will do 1 and 2 chain. For 2 chain, I think it look little smoother, but when you do just 1 chain, it looks very tightened. So I prefer to do 2 chains after picking up all these 6 loops. Again, I want to show you how I am picking loops. Go down and grab this yarn from I, the first loop, and down to the I, the last loop, this one. You should bring second loop from this loop. This second down, exact down to this on the ground, third loop, fourth from the chain, and fifth from the chain. And this loop we already have after pull through the all 6 loops. Again we will have to do and pull through all these 6 loops this way, and then 2 chains, 1 and 2 chains. Again go through the I, bring this loop, and again down to the I. There is another way to pick this loop, third loop, fourth from the chain, and fifth from the chain. Okay, Gloria, bye, goodbye. See you soon again. May I expecting you into the next live. Again, 2 chains. This is the way how you can make your star stitch. At this point, again, bring first loop from this and second from this down to the I and ground chain where we work, and 2 from the chains. Now exact 6 loops in our hand, and pull through all these 6 and do 1 chain and do second chain. It's not compulsory to do 2 chain. You can do 1, but I am preferring because with the 1 chain it seems very close and tightened. That's why I am doing 2 chains. And again pulling through 1 loop and getting 2 and 3, 4 and 5, and pull through all these 6. Oh my God, my cat is disturbing. She picked up my yarn. Pull through all these 6 and then do 1 chain and do second chain, and again the row end you should know, go down, bring yarn upward, and second loop from the top down of the eye, third down on the ground, and again 2 more chains from the chains, This is the last stitch of chain stitch, no star stitch, sorry. And pull through all these 6 and then do 1 and 2 chain. At the end we will do this last half double crochet in the last stitch. And so, oh my god, how tightened it is. At last we will do the half double crochet, but I think at the end I should do not 2 chains, just 1, because there is a gap is not looking nice, so I am just doing 1 chain and doing the last half double crochet. Yes, this way. This is the first row of star stitch. Now going back and do 2 chain before, and now at this point we have to sustain the stitches and the exact number of doing the star stitch. So we will do work in these eyes. We will do work, excuse me, keep it here. For the round row, next row mean front, and the back row we will do work under these loops. Note at this point we will do work under these eyes. These are the eyes of stitch. So we will do work in these eyes. For turning we will do 2 chains and then turn, and we will do 2 double crochet in these 2, so our stitches will be remain same. We will do 2 half double crochet in these eyes. 2 half double crochet. One, and because there are 6 loops, so how to maintain these loops, we will have to do 2 half double crochet in every eye of the stitches. When we will turn, you will come to understand why we will have to do 2 half double crochet in every loop. Loop mean eye loop of star stitch. Two half double crochet in a eye of a star stitch. When we will turn, you will see how nice the pattern is looking. I think it's looking more nice than this color. This color is enhancing the pattern. So whenever you will do this pattern for anything, use the right color. Two half double crochet in the eye of star stitch. Always remember you will have to do odd numbers when starting this work, and uh, the round side you will have to do 2 chains, but the front side you will have to do 3 chain, like double crochet, working in an eye, 2 half double crochet in an eye. Again at this point, 1 and 2, and at this point of this last stitch you will have to do another, sorry, haste make waste. Yes, this is the last stitch. Yes, now you will see how nice the star stitch is looking. I think this is distracting you. This line is looking very nice. It's just because that you are working good way, and this pattern and good texture looks nice. So when we do 2 half double crochet, so we find that kind of pattern. At this point we always do 3 chains before starting the next row. 1, 2 and 3. At this point again we have to do first loop, bring, sorry, first loop, second loop. All the work you will do in a back loop. 3, 4 and 5. Total we pick up 5 loops, and one is already remaining in our hand when we do this work. At this point you will have to pull through all these 6 loops and do 2 chains. So again same work, go down, bring this loop in on your crochet, go to this front loop, 3 and exact down to this third loop, and on chain 4 and 5. Whenever you will do the star stitch you will have 6 loops in your hand, like this, and like always you will have to do 2 chain, but slightly that you should not got disturbed to pick up the next loop at this point. Again 1 loop, second loop, third loop, fourth loop. This work is actually with 6 loops, but 1 loop is always we have. Whenever we pull through the stitches we have the last stitch in our hand. So we totally work with 6 loops, but we pick up 5 loops, but this loop is we already have whenever we do the star stitching. This is the work, and now have to do 2 chains. Exact stitch on stitch. 1 loop, 2 loop, 3 loop, 4 loop and 5 loop. Yes, my cat is asking me for food. Kindly excuse me for a minute. These are 6 in numbers. I will have to pull through all these 6 at a time this way and do 1 chain and do second. Let me give food to my cat, just coming. Come on. Thank you for waiting me. Go into the eye, bring this loop upward. Next loop, exact down to the eye. Second loop, down to the this loop 4 and 2 from the foundation, this exact 6 loop in my hands, pull through all these 6 and do slightly 2 chains. Nice looking. You guys can make each and everything what you want to make. Let me one thing introduce you after making this stitch. 4, 5 and 6. 6 loops and pull through all these at a time and do 1 chain and do 2 chains. This pattern is exact on the same numbers. But if you are making the cardigan like this, and then you will ask me how I increase these stitches under stitches. So when doing the back side, where I do the 2 half double crochet, to increasing the stitches you should do in those stitches from the back side where I do the 2 time half double crochet, you should do 3 half double crochet in a eye from the back side. This way I increase the stitches. You guys can see how slowly and gradually I increase the stitches. At this point I close the increasing and divide the arms and the body of the cardigan. But when you want to increase the stitches, you should do 2, instead of 2, you should do 3 half double crochet. And sometime 2 in one stitch and 3 into the next stitch. In this way, you guys can mean outer side. You always increase from the outer side. I do this when I am making this. Okay, I know you understand well how you can increase the star stitches. Now it's time to complete my row. Go down from the eye, bring this loop, exact down to the eye, there is a loop, 2 loops, exact down on, 3 loops, 2 from the row and mean foundation, this exact 6 loops, and then you pull through all these 6 loops at a time. You guys can share this video to your friends, those who want to learn this stitch. One loop, two loop, third loop, four loop. All the work is being done by the second loop, mean back loop. This way, two chain, and again one loop, two loop, three loop, four loop, and five loop. Exact this already we have, and we have to bring five loops and then pull through all at a time. So it looks the star stitch. You can make border, but I prefer to make it as the border. You can also make blanket, but I prefer to make it for the upper part of my baby cardigan. It looks nice. Two chains, one loop, second loop, third loop. Just to understand, quite simple and easy. From the back side, you will have to do two half double crochet in every eye of a mean this eye from the back side. Exact six loops in my hand. Pull through all six at a time. Again, one chain and two chain. And then working, making loop from the eye. This loop down from the eye and down from this. Third and fourth and fifth loop is this. Exactly six loops in my hand, and pull through all these six at a time. Again, two chains. I think you guys understand well how you guys can make your star stitch pattern easily. Exact six loops in my hand. Two chains. Sorry. One, two, three, four, and 5. Exact 6 loops, and then pull through all these 6, and 1 chain. For the end, you will always do 1 chain, although I am doing 2 at this point, but at the end you will do just 1 chain, because for this purpose this stitch will look very far from the, sorry, not taking this, I want to do work at this point to bring it close. So this is our start stitch, and from the back side you will have to do 2 chain always and go and do work under the eyes of loops. Mean we will do work under these eyes. Do 2 half double crochet always to sustain and maintain the stitch count, that we should not make the different pattern. So we have to always follow this rule to do always 2 half double crochet from the back side under the eye. But if you want to increase the stitches, sometime you will have to do 3 half double crochet, and sometime you will have to do 2 double crochet. So this is the main technique to make the star stitch. I hope you guys understand well. Those who join today's live, I hope it will be quite simple and easy for you. Do practice. Kindly watch it again later when it will be last, and be connected for more good tips, tricks, and ideas. I daily do some kind of live for my audience to tell them how they can improve their crochet work. Actually, my channel is especially for beginners. I started it for beginners, so I always tell you the simplest way how you guys can make your pattern well. I want to know, you know your names, from where you guys are watching. I want to show you, because I made this star stitch on the top of my baby cardigan, so I want to tell the others that how they can make their cardigan beautiful with this pattern. Mean upper side you should make star stitches, and downside the simplest double crochet work. Okay, my dear, I hope you understand well today's live. If you find any difficulty, you guys can question me and send messages on message box. It's always open for newcomers, always welcome for the newcomers, especially for girls, and especially for aged people, those who have left this work and now they again want to start it. I always try to show you the simplest way for making their stuff, because people don't want to be indulged in the measurement and stitches and this and that, because sometime the yarn thickness don't allow the exact number. So I always prefer that you should measure your pattern with the help of the chain measurement, not for the inches measurement, because sometimes the yarn is thick, and when you follow the directions of other people, those who made with different type of yarn, so your pattern can be different from others. Okay, my dear, for today's, I think I want to tell you how you guys can make the star stitch. Kindly do subscribe and follow. See you tomorrow, same channel, same time. See you tomorrow. Okay, my dear. Goodbye and good night.